Niggas out here Snapchatting they booze.
Snapchat.
Oh no.
Nobody use Snapchat anymore. Can we talk about
still be on Snapchat?
kids?
Barely. The only thing.
It's for the kids.
I feel like I'm old now. Like
That's
when I post on Snapchat now, it's about shit like the weather.
Yeah,
like
literally.
nigga, literally
It's me at work.
The only Snapchats that I posted today was about how fucked up it was this morning. I showed like my computer screen said like, rain off and on, and then I panned it out to outside. Nigga, it was snowing. I'm like,
yeah, it was definitely snowing outside.
yeah. And then when I left, by the time I left work, nigga, it was sunshine and 55.
Turn your mic up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the StruggleHolics podcast, episode
95.
Yes, 95.
Like we about to take a deep dive.
Look alive.
We are your host, Clayton,
J Smooth.
Alisha.
Amondo.
Yeah, and I have no code openings right now.
Hey, I mean, dude, we're just being real out here. We're just complaining about wild Michigan weather, and how at one point it was
It's
looking
supposed to be like 70s.
Yeah, that's another thing. So how we go from snow, literal snow outside on the ground, to sunshine and no snow, like the ground damn near dry, 4 or 5 hours later, tomorrow is gonna be 30 degrees cooler, basically, and then Friday is gonna be 75.
No, it was
like 70.
It was like 40 degrees outside because I was outside working in this shit. That shit sucked.
I always forget you work outside and then you're like, yeah, I was working. I'm like, oh shit.
In my truck.
Oh my God.
I was standing there fucking holding that fucking traffic sign telling people to go and to stop. And I'm just like, this shit is terrible. I'm like, this is like, it wasn't like.
Motherfuckers even see you, bro?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my
But
God.
like, I'm out here standing. I'm like, it is like snowing. It ain't just like dusting.
No.
If it was a little bit colder, we for sure would have had like snow sticking on the ground. But it was snowing pretty hard this morning.
Yeah.
Well, shit, not this morning. It snowed from like 8 to like
Then it was
12,
like off and
1.
on too.
Oh yeah.
And then it'll rain for a little minute, then come back to snow.
I hate it
That
here.
bitch was mixing it up.
But we got some good topics for y'all besides this Michigan bipolar weather. The first thing I wanted to hit was DJ Akademiks.
Big Ack in the building.
Big Ack is here now.
When was flexing his dominance?
When he said Big Ack is here, I'm just like, this is the corniest shit.
On the cob.
This is
Cornball.
Big Ack. First off, he only get tough like that when he talking to women. Women or people he know won't do shit to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's the only time he's talking tough. Because if you seen the video, one of the dudes that's at the table, he like, yo, what niggas doing right now? And
that was after listening to that shit for like 15 minutes.
No, it was the one of the black dudes. Because if you watch the whole video, you see the two black dudes sitting in the back just like confused, like, what's going on? So one of them finally is like, yo, what the fuck niggas doing right now? And he was like, she didn't call you disrespectful, bro, like, blah, blah, blah. He G'd down when dude was talking to him. And in the moment another chick said something, he turned back up on the chick.
Yeah.
So he won't keep that energy for the guy. But you will disrespect all these women in here.
Fact.
It's trendy. People think it's trendy right now.
Yeah. So for people that didn't see the video or don't know,
understand his rank. Don't try it over here, bro.
So for y'all who didn't see it or don't know what happened, DJ Akademiks and Sneako, this guy, this former YouTuber, basically, he got banned on like YouTube and Twitter and TikTok, all that other shit. And they were on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and there was this. They always have this panel of like ladies, and they talk all the other shit about whatever. And there was this one lady there. Her voice was a little deeper than everybody else's. And then as soon as she said one word, the academic was like, "Hold on, what?"
No, I'm not, because in context, we don't know the context of what she might have said that set them off. But from what I do know, basically, is that she said something that offended Sneako, basically telling him he had a shrimp dick. So So Sneako started making fun of her voice the whole time.
Well, she didn't really say that. She just like asked him, "Do you have a small dick?" Basically,
But I thought the
like,
dude
are you taking
said that
offense
first,
to it?
though.
Sneako, yeah.
Like, they were discussing.
Yeah, somebody said.
So
Jim
I
Dick
think
did-
they might have brought
carried
that
it
up
on.
before.
But
like,
no,
before that, I
Sneako
think.
basically
I don't
got
really
his
know.
feelings hurt by the chick.
Yeah.
And he was just going in on her, making fun of her voice. And she was taking it. She wasn't even like
Yeah, for
being
the little
disrespectful.
What I was watching before.
Yeah, she was just chilling, blah, blah, blah. Then Akademiks started coming in on her, talking about like, you know, when you having sex, do your voice stay that deep? Like, because if I'm stroking and I hear Pop Smoke coming in, like Pop Smoke moaning.
Her voice
like,
not
I'm
even
soft.
that deep.
So he was like going in on her. She was like, well, if you lose a little bit of weight, you could probably finally be able to see your dick, nigga. So his feelings got hurt.
He got so mad, bro.
She threw a little jab back at him after
A
Sneako
tiny
and
little
Akademiks was
jab.
making fun of her voice. So he started going in on her. So this is how you know the nigga. He just one of those niggas that got money, but he never really got pussy before. So he was like, hold on. He like, if I lose weight and become your broke ass, weak ass, bitch ass boyfriend, right? Off that one comment, you gonna say all that about it. And he was like, I bet your boyfriend don't got money like me. She's like, okay, but he could fuck. He like, I bet you he can fuck me better than you can.
That's girl.
I guarantee y'all live in a Section 8 housing while I live in a fucking mansion. It's like, nigga, all you could talk about is cash. That's it. Money don't make you. Money don't make you.
Preach to the
a man.
podcast right now.
It don't make you, man.
And
But
just
Akademiks, all he can do is lead with money. That's the only thing he got on niggas is money. Outside of that, his character, he has no character. He has no morals.
You could be the shittiest person on earth and have money, like the most shady. Look at some of these motherfucking like politicians and stuff. Just because they got money and power, don't mean you're a good person.
No.
yeah, but
That's what
he
you gotta
big
sleep on
act. It's big act in the building.
That
That's
sounds
what
like
I'm talking about,
something
son.
I'm like about to hack up. By the
Like-
way, big act.
Everybody ain't worried about being good people, though.
Like,
They want that money and that power. They don't
Nobody
care about
calls him
being
that,
good
by the
people
way. You
shit.
know when you just
You
like
know-
make a nickname for yourself and
You're
hope
the only
it,
one
hope
that
it
call
sticks.
yourself that.
Mhm.
Big Ack is here now. I mean,
Nobody calls you
Well,
that.
Your girl
Was
did
it
not call you
theatrical?
Big Ack. I'm sorry.
it's
She can't.
So power to
But
it.
I
You're
ain't
paying
even
her
I ain't
off.
even get to that part. Sick. I
Big
ain't get to that
It-
part.
it was just bad. And then old girl called him, a different girl at the table called him disrespectful. So then he started violating her. Like she told him he was disrespectful. And he's like, who said I was being disrespectful? He's like, man, my nigga fucked you already. Stop playing. Stop playing. He like, my nigga fucking shell. He said you got the loosest pussy he ever had in life. And I paid for that hotel room, nigga. She got up and left the table. He like, yeah, you got up and left the table because I'm speaking facts, nigga. I'm speaking facts. He like,
Facts.
he like, get up.
He said that shit like 5 times, bro. He was
Like, get on camera. Let's talk about it. Get on camera.
I'll
Let's talk
FaceTime
about
my
it.
nigga right now. I'll FaceTime my nigga right
Who
now.
says that though? Like
That's why you won't
have
come
a
sit back
loose
down at the
pussy,
table.
Like, oh.
But all she said was that you
She's
being
stupid.
disrespectful, which he was, because you disrespecting this woman and her man. Because then, like, she was trying to speak. He's like, hold on. He like, look, relax. All right, your nigga ain't here. All right, he couldn't afford to get in here.
Yeah.
This is how he's talking to this woman. It's just like, nigga, y'all in an apartment. Y'all niggas are in an
We're in
apartment,
the studio.
and you talking about like he couldn't afford to get in here, and you mad at her because she said that she basically called you fat, and he was basically making fun of her voice, whatever. She's like, okay, and like I guarantee you, some bitches like fat niggas like you, like what's the problem? And he just kept getting more pissed off that she said that. And then when towards the end of the video, Sneako was like, I can see your bush through your pants. He's like, I'm not even trying to be funny right now. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but I can literally see your bush pushing through your pants right now.
And that's when the dude next one was like, yo, what the fuck we doing right now? What are we
Who
doing here?
says that?
Because
to
both of
somebody?
them niggas never got pussy like
Just
that.
fucking
Nigga.
corny as fuck.
Niggas was
Sneako,
Oh, that was
Sneako just is one of those dudes
God,
that fell
bro.
into the whole red pill thing and
Yeah.
trying to take it to the extreme and try to live this life that he's not cut for. So he feel like he got to move this certain way.
I
or
hate
act
that
a
this is
certain way.
popular right now. Like this is the most cringiest popular thing I've ever fucking seen.
It's not cringy to
Thank
the
feminists.
actual dudes who do it correctly.
That's what this created.
Yeah, hey man.
Is the male version of feminist because
Yeah, 100%.
it's basically like it's like feminism. It was for empowering and equality for women. It wasn't saying men are bad or blah blah, but they were fighting to get equal rights and everything for women. It's just the extremists took that and they're the ones that's highlighted, basically saying
the small few.
Yeah, basically fuck dudes, women empower. Like basically the extremists that are the ones that get the highlight. It's the same thing with the manosphere or red pill. Like the dudes who actually started it, like Kevin Samuels and everything, they were like they're good. But then you got these extremists or Sneako, for example, who not about this life but trying to force himself to be in it. You could tell he's uncomfortable because as a man, you don't talk to women like that whatsoever, unless she gets extremely disrespectful. Yeah. But even still, even when she gets that disrespectful, the level that Akademiks was doing was too much.
Like he took it to. That's the one thing you don't want to do in situations like that is just keep escalating it further and further. Because what happened after that shit, bro? Outside, there was another video with him and his girl getting into it with 2 other bitches. And I'm the prize. What the fuck y'all fighting for? And like he was trying to protect his girl from getting swung on by these 2 bitches. One girl out here like this. Like
what's funny? He was getting his ass beaten that too.
He's trying to stop him swinging. See, shit! He was trying
to stop. He's screaming at both these chicks. One chick's laughing at him. His girlfriend. He getting his girl face start yelling at her. She take his hat off and throw it. And he's like, "Man, fuck that! You want to act like that? Fuck! I'm out. I'm the fucking prize." Like, really?
I'm about to put that in my bio.
That's like, hey, look, that's your man's.
Fucking prize.
That's your man's.
Like
that's kind of funny.
It's shit like that.
Who says that out loud? Who says that out loud?
It's shit like that goes to show you.
I'm the fucking prize.
You can give cornballs money. I got the right fit on. I got the right fit. I got all the money. I got the cars. What am I?
I'll be honest. You technically don't have the right fit on. Like,
it's the colors were black.
I'm talking about you right now. I know you talking about him, but I'm talking about
at home.
Clay is the lead singer today.
He is Beyonce.
I'm Omarion. Y'all the rest. Y'all be 2K. All right.
I'm dead.
I'm the star. Ain't nobody come see you, Otis.
He said Tito.
Anyway, Akademiks, Sneako, get your shit together.
Yeah, that was
because how y'all both trying to claim to be alpha males and all this shit, and y'all were acting like bitches. To be honest,
like even at the beginning of that clip, she was like, "Yeah, I'm an alpha woman." Like,
I wanted to speak on that a little bit as well.
Oh yes, please.
Basically, just what she was saying. I just wanted to hear your guys' views on the alpha woman, essentially.
Throw us into the deep end.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear your views on the alpha woman. Like,
who wanted to start?
Come on now. No, give it. She got to let it.
Pretty much, like, what is your views on what she was saying, like the alpha woman?
On
like,
the alpha
woman? That, like, pretty much saying that she's.
Are you basically asking us our definition of alpha woman, or her, or what she was saying?
Like, pretty much, do you believe that
that she was an alpha woman?
Being with the alpha woman, or being that, like, there's the alpha woman out there, like, pretty much what she was describing.
Oh, like, she was an alpha woman, bro. She made them look like bitches.
Well, I'm saying, do you think, because she was talking about, like, so her and her man, because they were, like, talking about her and her man, she was, like, basically saying, like, a man that's willing to do anything, everything that she says, pretty much, essentially, because she's that bitch, pretty much, is what was what the take that I got that she was saying. She didn't necessarily say that. She was just saying her man submits to her fully.
Yeah, it should be submission on both ends.
Yeah, it is submission on both ends in a relationship. That's the one thing that Red Pill don't talk about. It's technically submission on both ends, but if we going off the way she was describing it, she gonna leave her nigga.
Why you say that?
And they was calling her out.
No.
Why do you think she's gonna leave him though? Because he's submissive.
So you gotta expect this.
You can expect a certain amount of talk, not to that level, because they were. Myron wasn't there.
First time they didn't get like this with the women though. This is a consistent thing.
I would say that Myron and Fresh have never got that disrespectful with the woman until a chick threatened to come and shoot. Like one chick threatened to shoot the place up. That's when Myron got disrespectful. If you're gonna threaten to shoot my place up, then yeah, I'm a wild out. But even when chicks wild out, he just tell them like, yo, get the fuck out. Get your shoes, get all this shit. You look stupid. Get the fuck out. That's light compared to Akademiks. Yo, my nigga fucked the shit out of you, and I paid for that hotel. Let's talk about get on here. your bum ass,
That's the
broke
kinda
ass,
nigga
bitch ass
Act is,
boyfriend.
though.
You look stupid as fuck with a tattoo on your face.
You
That's
expect
just,
more from him though? I don't expect more from him. I expect that.
Hon-
I expect that out of him.
Look,
I don't think I don't.
Clayton said something to me the other day.
I
I was
expect
like,
that
"Yo, you make a really good point." He said, "Like, I'm really glad this cornball shit is finally getting brought to light and on the mainstream for niggas to see." I'm like,
Oh yeah,
"Damn,"
because
because
it's you can
money don't.
fight with a chick, but not
Without
get
being
that
disrespectful, yeah.
And the part that made it cornballish,
depends.
the part that
It
made it
depends.
cornballish is because old girl stayed calm through the whole thing. She wasn't even doing anything.
Yeah.
She was just because they were talking about her voice. That's just her voice, and they were trying to roast her and make fun of her the whole time. Blah blah blah. She threw light jabs at them, and they both immediately start acting like how a female will act. I'm not trying to shame women or anything, but when you argue,
Insecure.
Catty.
yeah, because
Yeah,
basically,
insecure
like when
female.
a chick's upset, and then if you stay calm during it and make like a little joke back, they rile up more and want to get a reaction out of you, so they keep going and keep going. That's how they was acting. That's exactly how Akademiks was acting.
But like she was saying,
It's actually crazy
And
how so simple.
I fully believe her. Like
was
she's
getting-
saying she got a submissive man. She is confident in alpha. I hate the term alpha female, but she was confident. She seemed cool, collected. Is because she knows she has a submissive man. She doesn't have to. It's not like she's looking for them any. What's the word? Not obligation, but like any praise from them.
Yeah.
Any, you know what I'm
But
saying?
she was comfortable in her relationship.
She wasn't trying to.
From the way she was explaining that a little bit, from what I took from her, basically saying that is that they're in a good relationship, they're in a good space. Her dude do for her what she want him to do, and vice versa. Not in the sense of like,
Alisha, stop it.
We already know this from one
I'm
end of the
just
story
fucking
too.
up.
We already know this
I'm
from
just
her
fucking
end.
up.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying that's how I took. I didn't even read into it like she's
Make
dominating
him
this
the
dude
Alisha.
because they were saying to her like, oh you dominant, huh? She like, yeah,
Like,
I
why
think
did they
she-
go straight sexual too? That was a little weird to me. If that's why they were trying to, they were like, oh,
think
so you
basing it
dominate him in the
entirely-
bedroom. I'm like,
Yeah, just basing it entirely off her voice is very cornballish, but obviously we knew that already.
I think, but if she do have a submissive man in the sense of he does whatever she asks or tell him to do, or whatever, I think she gonna end up leaving him
why?
because
Eventually, I
because
feel
on
like
a basis of probability, women don't like men that they can boss around. They'll deal with it for a while, but then after a while, they be like,
I think that depends on the
grow a
woman.
pair.
Yeah, and I say that too because she.
But
keep
women
him around
also
and-
don't want a guy that's trying to control them either. Certain women.
I mean, not control them, but in the sense of if you had a dude
careful with that word now.
You know what I mean.
Hold on, wait. So if you had a dude that you can tell to do whatever all the time and he'd do it, like, okay, honey, I'll go do this, blah, blah. You'd be like, grow a pair of nuts, nigga. Like, stand up for
You start to
yourself.
lose respect for him, like
No.
to some degree.
I think women,
She can keep him around.
it will.
He'll be a
Do you
good
think women
husband.
overall
He'll
will
take
start
care
to-
of the kids.
He holding
Take care of the kids. She gonna go cheat
No,
on him.
I'm looking at it.
She gonna come back and the family gonna be happy. That's
I'm looking
how
at
it's
it.
gonna live.
That's not true. I know a
that's how
lot of
most
submissive
relationships
men
are.
who are happy and healthy.
No,
That
women
is-
don't want a dude that they can boss around like willy nilly.
Especially
No,
They'll
men
put
just
it
have
right
a
there.
problem with being submissive. They think it's like, they just think it's like beyond them. They just think
No,
it's
that's
like,
not at all what it
they
is.
just think it's
Okay.
like
That's
Wait.
not at all what it is.
the last straw for
now,
them.
now Alisha making
It's
this into a whole.
disorder.
Oh, you
think
just
I
started doing
understand
this.
the
Talking about,
order is
oh,
pretty
okay, well, he's
That's
submissive, but she's gonna
Go
leave.
here right now.
Like, why can't they just be comfortable in that dynamic?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me say
She
this:
can stay
if
there.
that works for them and they truly stay,
No
it could work.
cheating involved.
It could
Ain't gonna
work,
happen.
but
Especially in that
most
situation.
majority of the time, women don't want to do that. They can just push around.
Well, there's a difference
regularly.
between being pushed around,
Yeah,
like
'cause we don't know
asking
if
for
he
something
getting
having
pushed around
provided,
now.
than as opposed to
But that's what
disrespectfully.
That's what
'Cause how was she
submissive. That's
describing this?
that's why I said. That's why I said I took it in the sense of like they both compromise and give each other what they
Yeah.
want.
Okay.
But
She's
the way,
not going
the way,
Yeah, like, if it's-
compromise her wants and needs is
if it's-
essentially what I got from
So
it.
that sounds like most women.
Oh, what the fuck you
Um,
mean? So ain't no
Like most women.
compromise.
Yeah, there's no meeting in the middle.
There
Like,
is no compromise at that point. So that's fucking.
That's an alpha
But-
female. That's what she was saying.
no, I think she was just saying like I'm with an alpha male and I'm an alpha female. I
Yeah.
think that's what she was saying. Like, oh, we're both alphas. I don't think she was basically saying. I like how this little clip of this
Yeah.
video we focus on her being this whole alpha.
Oh, I didn't
segment.
even care about the whole riffraff because that's just them being stupid. You know what I'm saying? When she started talking about that, that's when they really were like tapping in on her. Like, oh, what do you mean?
Because they
you sound like a man, so you have to be dominant. Like what? That's not even correlated.
Because they are dudes.
Just because she got a deep voice don't mean she got to be dominant.
Oh, no, listen, I ain't saying nothing about the deep voice. Hey,
yes.
Some men like women with deep voices. Turn them on, all that kind of stuff.
I think the reason why they focus on the whole alpha statement is simply because they are dudes who never got pussy like that before, and they trying to live this red pill life. But, oh, so you alpha? So let me what do you mean by alpha? Blah blah blah.
Because they believe there's no such thing as an alpha female.
Yeah, of course. That's what they think.
My God.
That shit is wild. To answer your question, though, Alisha, by that,
we're bringing it around, y'all.
Yeah, by that definition, that shit is just not gonna work.
You're saying by my definition or by?
Yeah, by pretty much by that definition that she described, where like I'm an alpha woman, like my man, or I don't know if you were like repeating her words. 'Cause I only saw it like the one time.
No, I'm just saying like that's how I perceived her words.
Okay.
But actually, now that Clay said a little something, I could see both. How she was saying like her man is dominant as well. Like
when I first heard it, I heard it like that. So when you said that, I was a little confused. I wanted to dig a little bit deeper, but yeah, if it's like that, it's almost like any other like woman relationship. She's just waiting for an opportunity to find something a little bit better. If it's like you're perceiving it, I feel like that's where it's trending towards.
If she's looking for better, be better. Damn.
If she's dating a dude,
she waiting.
If she's dating,
she chilling.
9 times out of 10, if a woman can push her man around willingly and he has no balls, she is not happy in that relationship.
I said what I said.
She waiting on a nigga to come put her in her place. Why you thinking, as far as TV shows wise, where it be this dude who dating this complete bitch of a chick and she run everything and he a whole bitch. The moment a dude put this chick in place, she get turned on by that dude who put her in her place.
I feel like that's like a stereotype.
Some stereotypes are true.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with porn, Alisha. Like, how you think porn get these scenes? It's based off real life scenarios. Yeah. It's the same thing with thing in TV.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying.
They ain't pulling this shit out of nowhere.
Some of this shit they is.
But some of this shit completely wrong. All I heard is I ain't pulling out of nowhere. I'm like, what? I was like, okay, alpha male, relax. I heard that so wrong. That's literally all I heard. I ain't pulling out of nowhere.
Listen, we was talking about porn. I can see.
So
I just like, okay.
What would y'all define as an alpha woman?
I don't even.
Why y'all scared to answer this?
I'm not scared.
Like pretty much what I was saying earlier. Like a woman who's not gonna compromise is a bad word. A woman who knows what she wants out of life, out of men, out of relationships, out of things. I think that is.
We've been through this last time. Compromise. It's still.
I know, settling, compromising. I don't want to use. That's why I'm trying not to use those words. She's not going to change. Let's change her.
When you get in a relationship, you change.
If you don't change, you're not gonna stay in that relationship very long.
You can't move how you was when you.
You will.
Single.
You just gotta find the relationship that's gonna fit the mold.
Yeah,
it don't work. You said what?
Swingers.
No, because you still gotta check in with a person before you go and do your action.
Facts.
That's cool.
If you want to come back.
But when you're single, you ain't checking in with nobody, so you still changing in a sense.
Like
you changing very minimal. You changing one small action, but it's still changing in a sense.
Yeah. It's the baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Like,
I'm trying to think of like how I would define an alpha woman. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like I don't know. I like the idea of an alpha female to me, like it just doesn't.
Bitch.
It's like that doesn't seem appealing. Like when I think alpha woman, like I'm a bad bitch, boss queen on my shit. Can't no man tell me shit. Like
City girls up.
Yeah, like, and then I cringe. And I cringe very hard. I'm like, ugh.
Y'all know I'm talking shit, right? I'm not even close to an alpha female. I'm over here like.
I'm not saying you are
crying at the club.
Me personally, when I'm hearing the words alpha female, I start to cringe a little bit on the inside, like just because I know all the things that.
Do you cringe when you hear alpha male? I'm an alpha male.
A little bit too, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just don't like the alpha term in general.
It go both ways.
I feel like if you gotta define yourself as an alpha, you not.
Like,
I have to agree.
bitch. Like I start thinking bitch when I hear that. I'm like, ugh.
Well, especially in a relationship.
Like, why you gotta announce that?
Like,
to
why
everybody? Why does
there have to be
everybody
alpha?
need to know that you are a big act, bro? We get it.
How about you be an alpha
we see
couple?
that you're big, but we don't need to. We
Be
don't need to hear you
alpha
say.
twosome.
No, fuck that. He is Livingston Allen. That's his real
Shut
name.
the hell
He is
up.
Livingston Allen. Ain't no big act.
That's his real name?
Yeah, Livingston
I
Allen.
did not know that was his
I
real
didn't know that either.
That's why
That
he
nigga
go
is
like,
name-
That's what I knew every day.
Livingston.
That nigga DJ name is after a velour suit from the early 2000s.
My God. My God.
Take that.
Big ass.
Anyway, I think if we doing alpha male, alpha female, I think the alpha male is the yin and the alpha female is the yang. But the alpha male lacks and the alpha female picks up, and what she lacks in, the male will pick up. They complement each other.
That's beautiful.
But what is that?
Yeah, like what like qualities
If we
would you
need to
say
dig into
one's
it.
lacking that the other one is gonna compensate
Yes.
for?
I think it just depends on
I mean,
the people.
'Cause I
obviously,
agree with that statement 100%.
obviously it's like it all depends on said person, whatever. But if we just going off natural, traditional,
in
or
your
whatever
views.
race,
This
in
your
my-
views, period.
in my views, what I would think an alpha male is a dude who provides for his family, strives for his family, teaches his family. I would say his family is like as far as his kids and his wife, teaches values, morals, principles, discipline, shit like that. And the alpha female teaches emotional strength as far as mental, loving, how to hold a house down, comfort,
Nurture.
yeah, basically all the nurturing traits and all the discipline traits comes from the father.
Yeah.
In that sense, it's the yin and the yang. So you teach the mother can teach with alpha female because I'm looking at it from a parent standpoint.
Yeah,
But like
I was
mother
gonna ask.
teaches nurturing traits and how to be more in tune with your feelings and everything.
Yeah.
And the alpha male teaches you how to move out in society and and prepare you
Yeah.
for when you leave, when you come of age, and I got to
Let
send
you
you
know
out
the
to where
world
you're
gonna slap you on your ass when you get out there.
Yeah.
So you had to get up.
Basically, that's what I think as far as alpha traits when it comes to like parents. Like, so obviously men are less emotional in the sense, or less affectionate as far as we express it in a different way,
Mm-hmm.
and where women are more,
Your mom is your vulnerable space.
yeah. When you feeling vulnerable, you feeling sad, you cry or whatever, you go to mom, she gonna comfort you.
Mm-hmm.
When you need something done as far as physical wise or trying to think more less than just physical traits or whatever, but how to move or how to handle things, how to carry yourself. The father teaches that. I'm a strong believer in mothers can raise boys, but they can't teach boys how to be men. And fathers can raise girls, but can't teach girls how to be women. So like mother, I'll raise you, but I'm gonna show you how to carry yourself in public. And your mother can tell you about a situation, but I can show you how to handle the situation or how to move in said situation, and vice versa with a woman. I can show you how I think a woman should be or how women should act. Your mother gonna show you how a woman carries herself, how a woman in this situation handles the situation.
But it's coming from the opposite sex mind.
What do you mean?
Saying like from a man's mind to a man's mind, but he's from a woman's mind to a man's mind.
Yeah. And that's why I think as far as they complement each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that.
See?
Yeah.
You know what I was saying?
Exactly.
Because I just think of more traditional roles.
That's why I think alpha, that's when I hear alpha, that's immediately what my mind goes to. I think of like the roles that men and women play as far as when they become.
And they ain't even got to
kids.
be in a relationship. Just a woman who just secure in herself.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who stands on her morals and her principles.
Same with a man.
Yeah. It's
you
really
gotta be with
yeah.
somebody to be an alpha.
You know?
So I'm not even looking at it as far as career wise or money, like how much money you bring about, blah. Because
Career wise, as in, what you want to
Well, no.
do for yourself and to provide for yourself. I look at it that way, not like like what kind of money you're making type. Because you can still be. I think you still be alpha. You don't have to be rich.
well, I don't even look at it as far as career things because
Not necessarily.
not everybody, like majority of people don't have careers.
Correct. Yeah.
And just because you don't have a career doesn't mean you can't teach a person how to be a person.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Because it's all about what you value. It's not what you make. Yeah. It's not about the valuable things. It's about what you bring as value.
I think old girl in the video.
Value to other things.
I think old girl in the video was alpha because of how she carried herself in the situation.
Yourself, yeah. Exactly.
Like, especially in situations like that when you know you're being looked down upon. Let's say
she was being disrespected left and right, and she just sat there calm, didn't get worked up on her, whatever, and she threw a light jab back. And even when they still was going in on her, she still stayed calm during the whole thing. Yeah. She stayed more calm than the men that's technically supposed to be the ones that's more calm.
And that's a real woman.
And not only that, like they literally the minute she slipped up, the minute they jumped on her, like absolutely, it was just a casual conversation. As soon as she said something that didn't go like the way they didn't like it,
I want Kayla to hold me down. Like if I'm not around and she getting disrespect like that, but she able to hold herself down like that, like stay calm and go in on them like that, I fucking love that.
You have to. Yeah. If so, then why are you with the person if you're not about to defend? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's very interesting.
And that's to being mindful that you got to, ain't thinking about yourself when you're in a relationship, thinking about somebody else.
Oh, I'd be damned if I let a nigga talk to her like that.
No, this when you out there in them situations.
Clay gonna bring a picture of whoever talking shit on the podcast and be like, all right, this is what we need to talk about today. This is our topic.
I want to go see
He said shit to my girl.
I want to go see them, but
he like, bring them on.
Obviously not. Like, I'm not. DJ Akademiks, if you hear this, is not directed towards you, but I'm just saying if a nigga talk to my girl the way you disrespect the old girl on the podcast, that's an issue. That level of disrespect.
Facts.
That is... I'm talking facts, nigga. I'm talking facts, nigga. That's gonna be a sound clip. I'm talking facts, nigga. I don't care what y'all say. I'm talking facts, nigga.
That's how I'm about to end my next argument. I don't know where it's gonna be at, but
I'm talking facts, nigga.
Speaking of,
I hope it's not at work.
Speaking of niggas doing anything, Mondo. I want to get into this whole Kanye West news and what's been popping up with. I can't even say he's our boy anymore. He ain't. I ain't gonna say him. I'm like, hey man,
I still rocking with
like, hey, your music is nice. You got nice shoes, man. But
you
want to know shit that come out your mouth is.
They were supposed to cut that out too.
He said a lot. He said a lot of bullshit, but he also
said
got some gems
a lot
in it.
of shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't not fuck with him because he was saying some shit. But it's the sprinkle of
okay. Like what was he saying?
What? The George Floyd thing. Which
George Floyd thing was bullshit. He said,
"Yeah, that they tried to shoot, that they shot George Floyd up with fentanyl, and he didn't die from the cop having that knee on his neck." Oh. So I don't agree with that because the reports and everything came out that
the way he
because I thought he like nigga, some shit that niggas don't know. What the fuck you got going
nobody.
on?
What else did he say? He was basically talking about like how the media trying to paint him as crazy and everything, but meanwhile,
nigga, you crazy?
Like the Kardashians kidnapped my kid. And they wouldn't even give me the address to where my kid was. I'm on the internet basically telling people I don't know where my kid is, and everybody's just telling me I'm crazy. He's like, Travis had to send me the address in order to know where my kid was. But meanwhile, I got this heroin addict in the house, and
who's a heroin addict?
He's talking about Pete Davidson.
Yeah,
he's a heroin addict.
No, he
because I don't know.
Or is he just making shit up because he's jealous?
Pete.
Them boys be doing some shit.
I don't want to say Pete has been doing a lot of drugs, but allegedly he has been. So when he said that, he was like, meanwhile, I can't get the address to know where my kid is. He's like, but this heroin addict that's tattooing my kids' names on them, and I can't, like, everybody's calling me crazy, but meanwhile, this heroin addict's around my kid and tattooing his names on them. And then allegedly they having sex in front of the fireplace or whatever to honor their grandparents or whatever. He's like, Kim is a Christian.
Whoa.
No. Because I watched the episode. No. I need to.
That nigga said.
Kanye is his words.
He said she was a Christian.
I beg your pardon.
No.
He said she was Christian. That was the funniest.
This is what happened. Let's clear the air because you just be saying shit. It's a he said, she said, but like, I think some of his arguments are valid, but the difference between him, whoever his publicity team is, if he even sticks with the publicity team, whatever, they need to be fired.
He has no publicity
That's the
team.
difference between him and them. They have their shit together. Like a story is like, Chloe got cheated on again, and then had a surrogate. Why getting cheated on again at a birthday party that she threw? And yet she's coming out more powerful, more. People are still eating this shit up, still watching the Kardashians, still supporting her, still buying her stuff. You know why? Good publicity can save your life.
But Kanye said that though. No. He said that. He said, "I need them for
in the show.
I bring this." But they
never talk shit about him really. But they never support. They're smart. They don't talk shit about him, but they don't defend him either. So in the show, like she was basically telling the grandma, like they were sitting in front of the fireplace, and she was just saying like how grandma used to in front of the fireplace, and they were like talking about her and like talking about family and things like that. And she said, like, she just felt closer to him in that moment. So they banged in front of the fireplace. And that was what it was about. It wasn't like,
or her?
No, her and Pete. They were by themselves. And they were just talking about, like, how family and stuff and how, like, you know, that was important to them. Carrying traditions
on, man.
And that was it. That was all it was. He's trying to twist the words. It's like, you can watch the episode. It wasn't
but
like
technically, he did not lie. They did it in the honor and the spirit of her, for real.
But she did say it was in the honor and spirit of the grandma.
Exactly. So you really
so it's not like she was out of pocket or anything. Well, the way he was probably trying to say it was probably trying to act like she's like.
To be honest, I think it is out of pocket.
He's fooling, bro.
I think the only reason I think it's out of pocket is simply because I'm looking at it from a parent standpoint. Is it that when your kid,
your parents, they be fucking.
I mean, you know,
and that's her whole man. It's not like he's a random dude that she's.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as I grow up, I don't want to be able to go back and look and listen to my mom talk about having sex.
It's Kim Kardashian. She had a sex tape. This is what she's known for.
Exactly.
So, bro, the family.
Why not try to clean up a little bit more?
And she was respectful. She wasn't like we were throwing it back. But then, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I was getting railed at the fireplace.
I'm not them. I'm just thinking of it like me. I wouldn't want my kid to like hear.
She just said that we had sex in front of. Okay, then don't let your kid watch that show for that period of time until they're older.
You gotta understand who you had kids with too, though, bro.
Yeah. Facts. It's Kim Kardashian. It's literally what she's known for. It's literally what she's famous for. You didn't marry a politician.
What else? What else was Kanye dropping in there?
I don't even know.
Talking about
I don't even know what
the Jewish media.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what
he was talking about the Jewish media too. He was going off on them, and that's why they said he was anti-Semitic.
I don't think he's crazy. I just don't think he knows how to put his ideas and words out properly without people not believing or like not listening to what he's saying.
Because Kanye says the most shocking thing without fully thinking it through. Like, as soon as it hit his brain, he just...
George Bush don't give a fuck about black people. George Bush don't care about black people.
Word vomit. That's what it is. Kanye has word vomit.
It's horrible.
Where Kanye just says whatever comes to mind.
Stick to music,
without fully thinking it through. And then, like, he needs a couple weeks and a couple cleanups in order to finally get out what he meant by what he said. Facts. Same thing when he said slavery was a choice. He just said that so so willy nilly. Then he turned around like, do anybody think I'm thinking free? Van Lathan like, I don't think you thinking at all. Like, what you mean? So he had to like once again a week later he was like, this is what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
so
I don't think he's like dumb or anything. I think he just, like you said, like has the word vomit and like just, I feel like he has open ideas and is very open-minded or like sees things from the other side, especially being, you know, like one of the most powerful, I would say, like black men in the world, essentially. But, and he has a platform.
He's the richest black man in the world.
Yeah, I just feel like you're just not using it properly. Like, for example, look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. They barely ever saying shit. You know why? Because they don't want to be up there and have to defend everything that they're saying. And when they do say it, it's, you know, carefully calculated. And it's probably not them saying it. It's probably their words coming from somebody else and a whole team of people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I just think, like, the media it's easy, and the media does a great job as painting Kanye as crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I think he does have mental health issues, but I don't think he's crazy.
Oh, yeah. They call him crazy and everything. They call him anti-Semitic because he was talking about Jewish media.
Anti-Semitic, though?
He was just going off on them, basically saying that they owe black people basically everything.
That's what I'm about to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people.
Oh, so he said exactly that?
Yeah, that was part of his tweet. Yeah.
My God.
Nah, you ain't got well.
But he was basically saying like how Jewish people own all the media sites and everything, and like he like rappers don't even know in their contracts that it will say y'all could talk about guns, sex, drugs, money. Y'all can talk about all this, but y'all can't talk about God or Jesus or anything positive in y'all raps, which is why all the shit rap gets pushed to the front. You know, all the other rap gets shitted on. Like, it's a reason. Like, it's in your contract for you not to talk about it. It won't get promoted if you talk about that.
I believe that fully.
And he was just like, basically, we put in all the work as far as getting these media thing up. As far as entertainers, we build it all up, and they making money off our backs. They get majority of the money. We don't get shit. Like, he was saying a lot in it, but because he has word vomit and he don't word it correctly, and he was just going off. No one wanted to interview him. They took away his social medias and everything, so he went on Drink Champs. And that's why the podcast was 3.5 hours long, because he was trying to get everything out.
Yeah, once. Yeah.
And then they basically came down on Nori and just like, yo, you need to take that down. And he ended up taking the podcast off.
So who is making him take it down, though?
YouTube, fucking Revolt.
Oh, like people.
He got pressure from, like, they say, like, people were pissed at Nori for doing it. People were upset about the whole George Floyd comment, but they wasn't mad at everything else he said.
Exactly, and that's what they using that George Floyd to overshadow everything else.
Yeah. They want him to take it down because of everything he was saying in that. They just using George Floyd as a guise to get black people mad, and they push it that one clip more to get us riled up to be like, yo, take Kanye down, discredit him more instead of listening to the whole thing.
Don't y'all think it's pretty crazy how often you see this shit happening with big names?
Yeah, all black celebrities. All big black celebrities?
Yeah. Not even just black celebrities. People with very outspoken opinions. Yeah. YouTube, whatever, social media. Oh, yeah, no. Like all that shit, bro. I'm trying to
mainstream media.
I understand it.
Like
but
some of it is situational. Some of it is deserving, depending on the situation.
That's the thing.
But by and large, that shit is happening a lot. Like, starting to happen a lot more often. Before y'all getting silenced.
Deleting you from the Matrix, man.
Well, no, before y'all got here, I was listening to Abba and Preach, and they were talking about Sneako complaining about his ban or whatever. Yeah. But meanwhile, they all were warning Sneako before, like, yo, if you keep doing this, you gonna get banned. They gonna take your YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah.
Both of them.
And they took his whole channel and everything, and he was upset. But
what they take him for?
He got 3 strikes. It was for cyberbullying and a couple other things, but
COVID misinformation was one of them too.
Yeah,
something else.
But they were like, Sneako was saying like, oh, they take it down because they don't want you spreading the truth because he's trying to be red pill and everything. Like, they don't want you spreading the truth, so they came down on you and blah blah blah. They're like, and Abba and Preach like, no, because you're bringing on war criminals on your streams and talking to them. Meanwhile, the government's investigating them. You're bringing people like that on, and you basically. Like, he got into it with another female YouTuber or whatever, and he was basically saying, like, she basically haven't been fucked in a while, and he was enacting. He like, all I need to do is just, and he was enacting, like, fucking her basically on stream. And
she needs some good,
yeah,
like he was saying.
So he was doing all that, and Sneako was like, it wasn't even that bad. I was doing. First off, he was doing it for like damn near a minute, acting out of like fucking her. And Abba and Preach brought up a good point in the sense of that, like, you work for YouTube. You do this, like, YouTube is a private company. He like, I don't know where else you can go and work and pretend to, like, talk to your other coworkers or talk to customers and pretend to be fucking one of your coworkers and you still keep your job. He's like, because now the heat comes down on the company to do something about that. Yeah. And you in other companies, you don't get 3 strikes. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. He's like, you work for YouTube in a sense. It is our platform that we allow you to create and put content up. We have advertisers on here that monetize us, which makes us pay you. But if you do something on this platform that's going to make advertisers start looking at us like, yo, what is this? We like, okay, we give you 3 chances. We give you 3 chances to clean it up. And then after the 3rd time, we take your channel.
But you don't get 3 chances.
Before they even took his channel, after they gave him 3rd strike, they basically told him, you do not post anything for 2 weeks. You cannot post anything for 2 weeks. He went ahead and posted something anyway. It don't matter what it is. It could be you can post something completely innocent on there, but because you posted when YouTube told you not to, they took his channels.
Like, you're just choosing to be hard-headed. Yeah. And
but he's saying, like,
the consequences hit your ass, and then you get mad that the consequences hit you. And
after he was warned by multiple
so
people around him, people were trying to tell him, like, yo, you need to slow down. You need to chill out because they're going to take down your page. But he's like, they don't want us spreading the truth or this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah.
Was he spreading the truth?
He's trying to be red pill. Like, he Like he's the prime example of somebody who watched a bunch of Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit and all of them, and he's trying to apply it to his real life and trying to now go out and be one of them and spread that to other people. That's what it is.
Go out there and help them lonely man.
I'm not saying, but basically, I said all that to say, like, after it was broken down to me like that by watching Abba and preach, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense as to why YouTube would just take you down. It's not just because of shit that you're saying, because you can still spread the same message, but you have to word it differently. Andrew Tate said the same thing.
Yes, I was just about to say
that. Andrew Tate has said, like
a man.
Andrew Tate said after looking back, he's like, I meant everything I said, but I could have worded it different. I could have had it cleaned up a little bit better.
And it may have never been taken off in the first place and been able to spread his message.
Yeah, so like you can still have the same message. You got to clean it up a little bit better. Sneako was not trying. People were trying to tell him, like, bro, you need to chill out. And then now he's like, yo, now everybody want to just talk about me getting my channel taken down, laughing at me or blah blah blah. Like, bro, these people not laughing at you. Like, you telling us that people don't care about you. We were telling you before your page got taken out, you need to stop doing this because they're gonna come for you. You kept saying, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Now your page taken down and you want to blame everybody else but not taking any accountability. Like, yeah, I was wilding.
Yeah, and then he was upset about people not posting, or specifically Abba and Preach about not posting about him getting deplatformed instead of, or because they made a video about the Fresh and Fit clip. And like, why would you make something about that when you should be posting about me being deplatformed? I thought you guys were a commentary channel about like being equal and all this shit, and about not wanting people to be deplatformed and all this shit. Yeah, that's literally what it sounded like. It sounded like he was complaining and crying because he got what was coming to him. Like, everybody was telling you that the shit was gonna happen, and like you've seen the shit happen to other people in front of you. Your top G man, it happened to. I mean, if it can happen to him, it's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna happen to you. And you were saying, like, hey, my days are coming to end. I'm counting my days down right now. Nigga, you knew it was coming.
No, he was just saying that because he thought me spreading the truth is what's gonna get me the platform.
Yeah.
If that was the case, Fresh and Fit would have been lost their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
If that was the case, but because
some topics, it depends on the topics you touch though. Because they don't touch certain topics. They more of that's arguing.
Yeah, you can't hit. You can't talk about COVID, for example.
Exactly.
Because that could be marketed as misinformation.
Mm-hmm. But what they gave you misinformation.
You can see Fresh and Fit switched up some stuff to make sure they're good.
They gave you misinformation.
I ain't saying nothing about it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing about it either because Mondo gonna get our page taken down. And we barely got anything.
That's why I be shut down. You see me? I just be over here by the
He over there in his own little.
Because there's a lot of stuff I want to say, but I'm not gonna say.
After Abba and Preach basically broke it down, like, YouTubers, we work for YouTube. You have a YouTube rep who's basically like a manager.
Yeah.
Like you basically work for YouTube. And if you look at it in the sense of like, if you work at a different company and you going around talking reckless the way that they talk on YouTube, and like, oh, my page got taken down, i.e. you got fired. Well, like, yeah, you can't just
with a warning, like with warnings. It's not like they just were like, nope, you're done.
Yeah, you can't just walk up to customers and start acting out fucking one of your coworkers,
bro,
and expect.
I'm gonna try it.
Look, in my head,
hey,
like
I'm going a lot of different ways.
Like, yo,
remember what
like how I'm picturing it. Each time he's doing something, like it just keep getting worse. Like he don't learn from the last time. Like first time it was this. Like why are you lying to people about like whatever the fuck we making at our shop? And why are you like humping the air while you have customers that you got to serve, nigga? Pack your shit and leave.
Remember what
the door.
That's all you have to do. Do a little head nod.
Yeah, or you just talking reckless. Or you just talking reckless to people.
Yes, bro.
Or you get in the fights with like when you just being that reckless and all that shit. Like, bro, you didn't expect to get fired. Yeah. Oh, they taking me down because I'm spreading the truth and this, that, and the third.
Because you're woke.
Did Elon buy Twitter already?
No, he's still trying.
They said it's a deal. He's still
trying.
For the original price.
If I was Alex Jones, I would hit up Elon Musk. Like, let me hold something. Let me hold a Billy.
For real. I know you about to buy this platform right now, but let me get a bill off you. I got you. I'm gonna get
call
you
them
back.
bitches baby bees.
Oh yeah,
Baby bees?
He call it. Yeah, they try to give me a little baby bee.
that's how Alex Jones
A
pay his
baby
lawsuit.
bee.
That's how Alex Jones pay his lawsuit. Have Kanye on. Have Kanye give you a baby bee. You come on my platform. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but give me that baby bee so that I can pay this lawsuit.
He ain't gonna have Kanye on there. That's a sinking ship. They gonna be on the Titanic together. Goodbye.
Nah, listen.
He gonna be
that boy
working at
running for
Burger King as a side job. What you mean?
He may be running for president in 2024.
Who,
We gonna see
Kanye?
how that's gonna go.
Please stop. Kanye, we love you. We care about you. You're one of us.
No, bro. Yeah, you.
Get a PR team.
Hey, listen.
Me
I
personally-
know y'all saying this, but this is what they said about Trump.
I am not saying that he won't. I'm
That's how the
hoping
Trump
not.
conversation was at
Trump
the
had the
beginning.
white vote, though.
Kanye
just
has
saying.
the 18, 19, 20-year-old votes.
That's true.
You got to think of the generation that he's in.
Yeah, but how many 18, 19, 20-years are actually out here voting?
Well,
for
Kanye,
Ye though?
Kanye,
They will vote for Ye.
This
That's
is
what
like
they
a vote
said
for
last
Obama.
time he ran.
Alicia,
This
I
is
was
like a
trying to
vote for
run.
Obama.
Kanye has everybody from 18 to 35, basically.
He got more people behind him. Than
I'll give you
against
the
him.
35. I know. I'll
Like
give it to you.
Kanye, it's scary. We said the same thing about Trump. Like, Trump, ain't no way in hell Trump gonna win. Trump won. If Kanye become president, I'm literally scared because of how erratic he is.
I don't know how worried I am.
He's
How
not becoming
erratic he
president.
is.
I will put my life
Alicia,
on it.
Alicia, we all
Y'all hear
said
me
that.
right
I
here on the
don't know.
podcast.
I don't
Alicia's
know.
life on it.
We literally gonna be the flies country.
And when I
Hands
don't show up
down.
in the next podcast, they
But
gonna
I'm
be
scared that
Hands
if Kanye got to do some type of deal with Russia, and Putin say no, and then Kanye is going this huge rant and start.
They might not
bashing
even
him?
beef. That's the whole thing.
I'm just
cut
scared.
the TV off.
I'm just scared
Kill the
of somebody
program.
that erratic having that much power.
They were like, he has
Trump.
nuclear warfare. He'll be like, I'm dropping that album tonight.
Trump is not as erratic as Kanye. You gotta think the media did a great job of painting Trump in this huge negative light. Because before Trump was president, niggas was fucking with Trump.
That's what
I agree.
Kanye said they doing to him.
I agree.
Yeah, but we have a lot longer history of seeing Kanye act erratic than Trump.
I
don't
would
know
have
about
to
that.
agree with that statement.
Trump been around for a long time.
Trump has been around for a long time,
Yeah,
but we
man.
didn't get to see how Trump is.
I mean, he's
till he
still
became president.
WWE.
And even still,
we got his head
even
shaved at
still with
WrestleMania.
Trump in office, a lot of shit he said was taken out of context. We all know that's true.
Kanye can say the same.
Yeah, but you can also sit there. We like when you watch the whole fucking drink champs.
But also, Trump
There's a lot of shit he said that we didn't agree with.
His
There was like little
campaign-
nuggets in there more so than it was bullshit. Surrounded mostly with nuggets dropped in
I
here
don't
and
even
there.
think Trump said no nuggets.
But I'm saying
That
his
nigga was just
campaign
doing
and
nugget
his-
shit and has some little shit going on in the background.
What
for
am I
people.
trying to say? Campaign. I guess let's go with campaign. I cannot find the words today. So he had things that like people wanted though. Like he was pushing for things that people wanted.
Who?
But
Trump?
Trump.
We don't
What
know.
is
Trump
Kanye fighting for that people
We don't know
actually
his
want?
policies yet because he can't come out as he's running yet.
Nigga.
Trump put out a
You don't know.
Trump. He did a
Yeah,
lot.
whatever.
He did a lot while he was in office, but the left did a great job painting him as a huge racist and all this shit. That people.
Some of the things he said did that for himself. Some of the actions he took
I'm
did that for himself.
I'm not saying some of the
100%
stuff.
Agree.
What I'm saying is that
On
the
some Kanye
media,
kind of shit.
the media has definitely done a great job of
Some-
painting Trump as that huge negative.
Nah, that's politics.
Some
They
like
They did a
friends,
great job,
some
but he
friends and
helped.
family
Like
of mine,
Kanye,
bro.
He helped.
He helped by saying these things, and no one made him say these things.
They painted you as crazy, but you helped them also. Like along the way,
I would
you
agree.
gave them good narratives to play off of.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Trump
You
was
got to
the
control
Trump
what you
was
say.
definitely the easiest president to like take out of context and
I like
paint a
how
certain
out there.
light.
I like how we knew about him every day. Cause I don't like
Well, yeah,
Biden.
yeah,
Biden,
yeah.
Biden just like he in the dark, just
Yeah,
peeking out. Got your ass again. Got back.
You be like, y'all know I'm still here with it. Here them
Biden
student
just
loans
like
y'all
this
asked
Still
for.
with it with the same shit too.
We gonna forgive them real quick for
But
you.
that's what's like Trump made it easy to paint him a certain light that basically got
just-
because
His problem is he said too much all the time, like publicly.
but
Like-
also too like even if Trump
Because
even
it
I
allowed
like,
you
tell
to
me
no,
who,
no.
tell
You're
me
the
who,
president. You should be
tell
saying
me
stuff.
who you is. I
but
respect
here's
that.
the
You
thing.
should be saying stuff.
A lot of people will they read the headlines. They don't go into details and
Yeah,
check
I
for
know.
it. Like me personally, I've been trying. I'm not even saying I'm perfect at it or whatever, but I've been trying more. So if I hear something negative about
You got to
somebody,
Yeah.
I want to go
I
read
gotta
on
do
it
that
before
too.
I come down with a full judgment.
especially with the internet,
Yeah.
because my God,
Yeah. And if I don't got time to read it, whatever somebody say, I'm like, if they said this or if they did
Yeah,
this,
so much
that's
you
fucked
watch
up.
it.
like I don't want like I'm trying to be better at actually looking into something more so before I fully come down. Because the headlines is what grab you. And a lot of times people just read the headlines, be like, oh, Trump said this.
the
Well,
clickbait.
And
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
exactly what it
media
is.
controlling the minds.
Oh,
And that's why I said that media did a great job of painting Trump a certain light, because they know majority of people not going to read into whatever, or they just going to pay attention to this TikTok video or like whatever 10-second clip of this whole thing. They're going to think that's exactly what it's about.
you
Instead
don't know
of,
how many people I just like picture in my head that
Yeah.
be on that same type.
that's
of
why
time.
that's why
Some of
earlier
that
when we was
shit-
talking about old girl and
Yeah.
Akademiks or whatever, I'm like, we don't know what happened before that clip
Mm.
that she
Yeah.
might have said that set them
Yeah.
off. I'm like, so like you that's why I always want the context of stuff before
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, now I have a judgment on said thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh man, that's why.
Speaking of which, before we end this episode, one thing that I want to promote on here and get y'all to watch is that cancel court video I
I
sent y'all.
watched. Man, that shit was fucking.
Did you see part 2 yet? Part 2 came out yesterday.
Nope, I haven't seen. Thank
Part 2
you.
came out
I'm
yesterday.
sitting down.
That
Is it
shit's
30
hilarious.
minutes?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, I'm finna sit down and
It's,
watch it at the
um,
house.
It's a YouTube channel called Defiant Digital.
Defiant Digital.
They have a series on there called Cancel Court,
Oh, that's
where they go to
Oh
court.
my
They pick up
God.
topics in the black culture and they take it to court, and one person defends it and one person is against it. The topic I sent y'all, the one that they did, is about Jada Pinkett. Should they cancel Jada Pinkett or should they keep Jada Pinkett?
Yeah,
And it's fucking hilarious because they go up. It's
Interesting.
improv comedy
they
too.
made great points on both sides.
Yes.
because
That-
they had
that's
me
it.
looking at
Bro.
Jada like, damn, they pay you.
Bro.
I can see
You gotta come
because this
correct.
nigga do be tripping.
Bro, then they did the thing with they did Will Smith as one, they did the Baby as one, they did Lil Wayne as one, they did Kanye as one,
Mhm.
they did Republican Party or Democrat Party.
Funny.
Like it's
They
all
speak-
improv comedy. It's basically like they act out like they in court. You go up there, you plead your case as to
Oh,
why
send
this
the
person
link
needs to be
again. 'Cause I want to
canceled
check it out.
and why this.
But it's
it should not.
hilarious.
Oh my God, that would be
they
so
speaking.
fun.
it's
It's like
comedians doing it too.
uncensored comedy. Is pure
Oh,
comedy.
It is
It's
great.
pure comedy, bro.
Defiant Digital,
It's
y'all
pure.
doing like this is a great concept of a show. If this shit was on actual TV, they have
it wouldn't last
so
long.
much money.
Nah, bro.
Judge Mathis,
nah.
the
The nigga looked
shit,
at him like
they
just
don't
off
need to be
there.
on TV no more. YouTube, man. These
Nah,
people,
bro.
they get so much money
Bro,
off
if
YouTube.
if only they got sponsors out of that, bro, that
Mhm.
shit is great.
It's the views and
The
stuff.
judge
It's
do look
clicks.
like Judge Mathis though. He do look like he be Judge
They
Mathis.
said that
son.
at the, I forget who the first person, because
That
Abraham was watching it.
Ryan Davis, that nigga. I want that nigga. If I ever
That
get in
is
court,
hilarious.
I want him to be my lawyer. The way he be on there,
CT,
Maybe-
my boy CT be
Hey,
holding
hey,
it down.
dog.
Shout out
But no.
DC from Detroit.
what's
Yes.
his name?
That's my boy.
That
I
boy
fuck with him.
held it down.
Ryan
he was
Da-
holding it
Ryan
down.
Davis be making like, even though I was on CP side, I'm
Yeah.
just
CP,
like,
that's his name. CP,
Yeah.
CT.
I'm on
CD.
CP
I'm sorry.
side, but Ryan Davis making some points. I'm like, damn, And-
He was willing me in.
because he was like,
Yeah, he was
he like
lulling
Jada,
you into
he like,
that
what
shit.
about this movie Jada was in? He like, you know what type of role she was in? Where she was playing, she was this nigga's wife who didn't even want to be married to this nigga. He like, and what is she doing in real life? Like something along the lines of that. Like the nigga make
Oh
great
my
points, and
God.
I'm just like, this shit. I'm like,
it's like
I'm on this
it's
nigga's
when you
side.
know a nigga wrong, but he
Yeah.
make it sound so right.
It like it didn't make you mad because his point's so good. Like you actually got to think of something to argue back
Wait.
with him. You're like
Listen.
you
No,
really
CP was
like you
going in.
irritating, bro.
But
You
he-
really making me
it's
think.
Ryan Davis, he closed. That's what gave it to him. I was like, damn.
I want to
He had
give you.
the
I want to
last
give you the
word.
ending. I want to give you the ending of
Don't,
the
please
episode so
don't.
bad, but you gotta
Please
watch
don't.
it.
Nah,
'Cause
because
I
I
wanna
want
watch
to check
it.
it out. Yeah.
The shit is fucking.
You will literally watch the whole
I'm
hour.
matter of
bro.
fact, Alisha, go home, watch it with Phil. I'm gonna send it to you.
A
I'm gonna
whole
remind y'all
hour.
later on.
Yes. I'm finna
Yeah.
watch it for real.
I'm about to resend it in the chat right now.
But that's gonna do it for this week, y'all. Yeah, Mama Adams, check out Cancel Court too. I think she'll get a good laugh out of that.
Okay.
Also, happy birthday once again. Even though your birthday passed, I sent her money to
Yeah.
get her a
Happy
bottle for her
belated
birthday.
Mama Adams.
Did you cash out Mama Adams, Josh?
I said happy birthday, but you should take this post down.
Yeah, she did.
I see
She was
that.
ready for it. She's like, I got my post ready for tomorrow. I'm like, what post?
Oh, as soon as I
My
seen,
cash app link. I'm like, oh my
as soon as I seen her cash app link, I sent it to her. I'm like, here you go for a bottle of Remy or whatever you want. It's on me.
She was geeked too. Clay sent me some money. Okay.
Yep, it's Mama Adams. It was Mama Adams. I gotta treat her. What you mean? I had money already sitting in cash app that I didn't even know I had sitting in it. I'm like, oh shit, like damn.
That money be coming in handy.
It do,
The
but
cash app money that's sitting
Did
there.
you even get that junk even there?
I had a good $35 sitting in there. I'm like, oh damn,
Need that.
Mama Adams a bottle on me.
Okay, Mama
There you
Adams.
go.
She said, I can give me a little drink too. I'm like, you don't even drink, Mom.
Whatever she want to spend it on, that's her money.
Juicy juice.
I don't know.
Juice.
I don't know what she doing with her money. That's her business. It's her
Fact.
birthday money.
She deserves it.
Hey,
But y'all got any encouraging words y'all want to leave the listeners with?
yeah, man. Don't call yourself a alpha man when you really a beta bitch.
Don't fuck your coworkers. And if you do, don't react it where people can see.
And don't go full retard.
And I'm team cancel Jada Pinkett. All right, y'all. Let's go do it this week. I'm Clay Tizzle.
I'm Jay Smooth.
Alisha.
Amanda.
Signing out.
Peace.
Peace.